All right, hello, welcome to the weather update, 7:30, January 3rd, 2021, and kind of a gloomy day, clouds, some showers, drizzle, and we got some steadier rain moving in, including some pockets of heavier rain. There's some off to the south of Long Island. There's a couple more moving into the middle of Nassau County, so getting a little more of this heavy rain as this developing low pressure system um, is offshore. As you'll see, I'll go to the weather map in a moment here. While we're waiting for that to load, we'll look at the other radar here from the National Weather Service. Again, you'll see some of that heavier rain now moving into Long Island. So we're starting to see some of those showery, heavier rains instead of the light rain and drizzles. You can see there's that storm offshore. High pressure building into to the west of us. So let's take a look at some of the current observations across the area. And we do have snow upstate too, light snow upstate, as you saw there on the radar. So that's upstate. It's not in our area. We're just dealing with more rain again, so it's kind of miserable out there. Temperatures in the upper 30s, northeast winds, dreary, rainy, drizzly. Not a nice day out there at all. Once again, let's go take a look at the models here, and we're not going to go look too much into the long range here. We will again. Let's just start with this storm first, and then I'll go further from there. So this is your storm right here. Let's go to a higher resolution model instead of the GFS HRRR. Let's see. We don't have the 0Z HRRR in, but this will do 23Z run. So you can see here. There's your low pressure system. It moves away. And the rain comes to an end early tomorrow morning, and then we're done with it. And you can see, though, this thing is really going to deepen once it gets into the Gulf of Maine, which is really interesting. So it's going to deepen once it gets there. You can kind of just barely see it. I would have to use the NAM, which goes a little further out. This is the NAM 12-kilometer here, the 0Z run. And actually, no, the 18Z run, my mistake. So again, this is your low pressure system here, and it's going to deepen as it moves into the Gulf of Maine, and it's going to kind of just sit there. And then slowly move away. But for now, we've got the rain. It's going to be with us for a little while, and then by morning, we should be done with it. How much rain will we get? Let's take a look and see what the total accumulated precipits are. Really not a terribly high amount. Looks like it's generating. NAM's hardly generating. I think it's going to be a little more than that. Let's look at the HRRR here. Not that much more. Only quarter of an inch of rain is being generated. So I'll have to see what the rainfall totals are. Right now, not too much has fallen. Just got some, it's getting a little steadier right now. So now that that's out of the way, we'll go to the GFS model, and we'll go to the upper air pattern, and we'll see if there's any changes in the forecast or anything looks different from what it did before. We have to, in order to do that, we have to change the regions to North America, and we have to change this to the upper air pattern. So you can see little trough. There's your storm right there coming through. That moves away. We stay in a northwest flow. You can still see that big block around Greenland, which is, again, keeping us from getting too warm. And that kind of sticks around. But we start, as we get toward the end of the period, we're starting to see some signs of hope, because look what we have here. That's a nice flow right there. So it's a trough going all the way down from the Arctic. So when you see that, that means Arctic air could be coming down. And that's what we want. That's what we want. That looks really good in the long range right there. That's what we want to see. When we go to the surface, you'll see how that's reflected. So I'm not even going to bother looking at the Euro because it's been so bad, so I'm not even going to look at it at this point. So let's go to the surface now, and we'll go back to today. And there's your storm moving away, so we'll have dry weather Monday, Tuesday. The good thing is we're going to have some dry weather. Maybe some Tuesday, a couple of showers. Looks like it's trying to generate a couple of showers over New Jersey with a little shortwave there, and then because this is sitting here, so little spokes of energy might come along around this storm here as it's sitting in the Gulf of Maine. Wednesday should be dry. Thursday should be dry. Friday should be dry. And here's this coastal storm that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Right now, it's continuing to stay offshore, but it's going to become quite a monster coastal storm. But it's going to, GFS seems to keep it offshore and not affecting us. But sometimes that track could change. So we have to keep our eye on it because this could have the potential to be maybe a snow event, maybe. Um, and then here's the next system. Unfortunately, that one would be rain again for us next week. And then you can see what happens with this low here. This thing, it's a coastal. It bombs out, but behind it you get some really cold air, and it becomes really intense. And that's going to pull down some really cold air. Of course, this is the extreme long range. Keep that in mind. Things can change, of course. They often do. We'll look at the temperature anomaly because this week will be near normal, near average, a little bit above normal to begin, then around average. And then we might actually go a little bit below average by Saturday. Oh, yeah, look at that, below average on Saturday. So got some below normal temperatures in the east, but let's see what happens when we get to the end of the period. Here comes that plunge. So it looks like it first hits the middle of the country, but then it looks like it starts heading our way as well. So this could be some really cold air that's going to come in. We're going to have to keep an eye. Of course, it is a ways away, but there's signs that we're going to get some Arctic air back in the picture again, hopefully sometime this month. So let's go to the northeast region here, and we will go ahead and we will look at our temperatures and see how our temperatures are going to be doing for the next through the period here. So tomorrow, I guess it's going to be cold in the morning. We might have some little patches of ice if it goes below freezing. Tomorrow we have highs in the low 40s, low to mid 40s tomorrow night, dropping back into the 30s. A little colder Tuesday, temperatures around 40 degrees. And Wednesday we may be in the upper 30s to around 40. Thursday, upper 40, so we're just close to average. And then it gets a little colder. Friday, we're dealing with highs in the mid and upper 30s over Long Island. And then look at that. Again, a cold indication for Saturday that highs may not even reach freezing. And the weekend looks pretty chilly right now. Highs only in the 30s. So and then here we're gonna I just want to go right to the end of the period, and you can see that cold air starting to bottle up. And here it comes. This is Saturday, January 16th. Highs only, and look at that. Highs only in the 20s, perhaps. Yes. You can see that cold air coming down. So I'm very happy about this. Very happy about this indeed. I'm curious to see. Let's just look at the country as a whole, because it looks like it was going toward the mid. Yeah, it's going to look at that. Yeah, that's going to be a plunge for sure. It's going to start in the middle of the country and then come down our way. Look at that. That looks good. So, and as long as we get that Greenland block, that cold air is going to be coming down the east coast for sure. So that's very, very good news to see in the long range. Hopefully, of course, it is the long range, so not the most accurate thing. But as long as we keep seeing this run after run after run, that's a good sign that winter is going to return to our area and temperatures are going to get cold again, and we could have some chances for snow. So let's now that we're done with all this rain, once we get done with all this rain, we'll see what the skies look like. So let's go to the sky cover here, and Monday we'll have some clouds around probably. Maybe a little more sun in the afternoon, probably even more clouds on Tuesday probably. Though there is like that hole over Long Island. Wednesday, we should have mostly sunny skies. And Thursday, we should also have mostly sunny skies. Friday, the clouds kind of roll back in. But look at Saturday. We start off with clouds, and then it becomes mostly sunny again, but cold. And Sunday could be mostly sunny too as well. So things are looking better for winter weather as well as decent skies. So that's as we get into January, of course. With most of the Pine Barrens off limits due to hunters, well, that's on Long Island. That's going to be an issue. I might have to go to New Jersey a lot, but you know, if I need to go to the Pine Barrens here on Long Island, I'm going to go because I don't know how. With these bus cuts coming, I'm just going to do whatever the hell I want. I'm sorry, because everybody. I have a right to go into those woods, and I will. All right, I'll just wear my orange, and hopefully I don't get in trouble. So that's it. Sorry, hunters. But anyway, if all right, we'll have to see. And it's just I mean, if you get a bunch of nice weather, you got to take advantage of it. And I'm going. So let's some of the other models here. NAM. Because nobody comes between me and the Pine Barrens. I don't care who the hell they are. I don't care if they have a gun or whatever, all right? Nobody comes between. I don't care if they're a TEC cop. I don't care. If I want to go to the woods, I'm going to the woods. I'll just be responsible. Anyway, and you should too. Don't let it stop you. If you feel like you live on Long Island, you want to go to the Pine Barrens, you want to go hike in Rocky Point, it's a nice day, go for it, man. Don't let anyone stop you. Anyway, let's get back to this weather report. I'm sorry to throw that rant in there, really, yeah, but you know how I feel about the Pine Barrens. That is the love of my life. Nothing comes between me and the Pine Barrens. Anyway, Monday, you can see it looks like it's trying to bring some sun, so we might get some afternoon sunshine tomorrow. We'll have to see what happens. More clouds for Tuesday. I think we'll see more clouds, but then it's developing that hole over Long Island. This is the NAM again, so we might get some sunshine over Long Island. We'll have to see. Let's look at the RGM model for the skies. And, yeah, it's trying to bring in some sunshine tomorrow, so we'll have to see. We might get some clear skies out of that, so we might get some nice skies tomorrow. Tuesday, it's less likely that we'll see sun. But tomorrow we might. And then Wednesday should be a really nice day. It's mostly clear skies. So this all looks great. Things are looking better. Things are looking better for hikers. Things are looking better for cold weather. We're finally getting into a decent pattern, I think. Unless you don't like the cold, of course. But you know what I say. If you don't like the cold, move to Florida. Go to the south. That's where a lot of people want to live. So just go live there, because it's supposed to be like this in the winter. You're not supposed to be warm all winter. Anyway, that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care. Thank you for watching.